Hyzon announces a major milestone with their 200 kilowatt single stack fuel cell. A Finnish power company adds hydrogen to their mix, and a billion-dollar merger could signal the future of hydrogen hypercars. I'll go over all of this and give my thoughts on today's Hydrogen Podcast.
So the big questions in the energy industry today are: how is hydrogen the primary driving force behind the evolution of energy? Where is capital being deployed for hydrogen projects globally? And where are the best investment opportunities for early adopters who recognize the importance of hydrogen? I will address the critical issues and give you the information you need to deploy capital. Those are the questions that will unlock the potential of hydrogen, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Paul Rodden, and welcome to the Hydrogen Podcast.
First up today, in a press release on September 16th, Hyzon fuels the future with start of production for Class 8 200 kilowatt fuel cell electric truck production. Hyzon, a US-based high-performance hydrogen fuel cell system manufacturer and technology developer focused on providing zero-emission power to decarbonize the most demanding industries, today announced the start of production, or SOP, of its innovative Class 8 200 kilowatt fuel cell electric truck, or FCET. This milestone signals that through its collaboration with North Carolina-based Fontaine Modification, the company can now begin production of its 200 kilowatt fuel cell electric trucks. In a quote from Hyzon's CEO, Parker Meeks, today marks the beginning of a new chapter for hard-to-decarbonize heavy-duty industries, as Hyzon sets the standard for high-performance, zero-emission alternatives to diesel. He continues by saying, our Class 8 200 kilowatt FCET is the culmination of years of engineering, and today we are proud to announce it has evolved from a prototype to a vehicle ready for production, empowering fleet operators to reduce emissions without sacrificing power, range, or reliability. With the finalization of the first 200 kilowatt Class 8 vehicle built using production parts and processes, Hyzon's Class 8 truck platform now transitions from prototype to series production. This milestone comes as Hyzon expects to declare SOP on its unique single-stack 200 kilowatt fuel cell system at its Bolingbrook facility, one of the largest fully integrated fuel cell system production facilities in the United States, and the only 200 kilowatt plus single-stack fuel system to be launched into serial production in the next few weeks. As part of the development of the FCET, Hyzon has arranged for Fontaine Modification to perform vehicle assembly and production in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hyzon provides Fontaine with kits for the fuel cell system, battery packs, and hydrogen storage systems. Fontaine assembles these into vehicle chassis, ensuring each truck is road ready. As part of the SOP, Fontaine has confirmed the necessary equipment, documentation, and processes are in place for series production. The Class 8 200 kilowatt FCET features a single-stack 200 kilowatt fuel system, which is 30% lighter and smaller and 25% more cost-efficient than using two 110 kilowatt systems combined. This revolutionary high-power density design allows for a compact, powerful vehicle that meets operational demands of heavy-duty road transport. Additionally, Hyzon expects to achieve ISO 9001, the world's most recognized quality management standard, certification in Q4 of this year. Okay, so big news from Hyzon as they are now officially in production of their 200 kilowatt fuel cell electric truck. Now, we've had Parker Meeks on this show a couple of times, and I am a huge supporter of the work he and Hyzon are doing in the Class 8 truck space. Combining this news with the fact that their waste collection vehicle is working in California gives Hyzon real credibility and showcases that hydrogen fuel cell vehicles can live up to the hype. So, congratulations to all of you over at Hyzon. This is a big win. Next, in an article published September 12th, Alfie Shaw writes, energy companies partner on green hydrogen production in Finland. Finnish energy company Helen has partnered with MAN Energy Solutions and PEM electrolysis specialist H-Tech Systems to build a 3 megawatt green hydrogen production plant in the vicinity of Helsinki's district heating network and the Vuosaari harbor. Green hydrogen is produced by running an electric current produced by renewable sources through electrodes in water. Separating water into hydrogen and oxygen, it is considered the most environmentally friendly form of hydrogen. It is therefore sought after by governments across the world. The EU aims to produce 10 million tons and import 10 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030. As part of this development of green hydrogen in Finland, Man Energy Solutions will be responsible for the engineering, procurement, and construction of the hydrogen plant, along with the delivery of hydrogen-related equipment. H-Tech Systems will supply 3 proton exchange membrane electrolyzers for the plant. According to a press release, PEM electrolysis is well suited for coupling with intermittent renewable energy sources such as wind and solar. It requires less energy per kilogram of hydrogen produced than alkaline electrolysis. And H-Tech is a subsidiary of Man Energy Solutions. The PEM electrolyzers will produce up to 1,350 kilograms of green hydrogen per day utilizing renewable energy generated from Helen's portfolio. Helen plans to distribute the hydrogen to industrial customers via a pipeline. Any waste heat will be used in Helen's district heating network. Sari Manninen, Senior Vice President of Business and Hydrogen at Helen, said, "The 3H2 project is the first of its kind in the world by combining 4 different sectors: electricity, heating, transportation, and hydrogen, as well as flexibility between them." Okay, so Helen bringing in green hydrogen as another electricity generating option for their city energy generation. Now, if you don't know what Helen is, this is a massive plant that produces heat, cooling, and electricity. It also holds the world's largest heat pump, has 3 power plants, over 10 heating plants, and 2 underground cooling centers. So adding hydrogen to the mix does make sense, especially since they can leverage their own renewable energy sources. And like I said in the last podcast, I believe we will continue to see more of these smaller, self-contained, hub-style hydrogen developments with production and offtake located together, as all these factors that break apart supply and demand hydrogen deals are effectively removed. And lastly, in a press release, Vivo Power announces strategic merger heads of agreement with Fast at a pro forma combined equity value of $1.13 billion. Vivo Power has announced a strategic heads of agreement to merge with Future Automotive Solutions and Technologies, or FAST, that reflects an equity valuation of $556 million for Vivo Power and $578 million for FAST. The heads of agreement is exclusive for 90 days, but non-binding until such time definitive transaction documents are executed. A target completion date of the 31st of December of this year has been agreed and is conditional upon, among other things, the consummation of the previously announced business combination transaction between Timbo and Cactus Acquisition, the satisfactory completion of a third-party fairness opinion, minimum net cash at closing of $20 million, as well as the fulfillment of a customary regulatory and merger transactions requirements. As contemplated in the heads of agreement, the proposed merger will involve an issuance of 5.72 million restricted new shares in Vivo Power to Fast shareholders as consideration. Vivo Power shareholders are expected to own 49% of the pro forma combined group upon closing of the proposed merger, based in the current pro forma fully diluted Vivo Power shares on issue. The implied value of Vivo Power's current outstanding shares at the $538 million merger equity value is approximately $101 per share. Fast is a Canadian headquartered hydrogen technology company that converts internal combustion engine vehicles to run on hydrogen, with offices and factory locations in Canada and Japan. Fast was co-founded and is led by one of the automotive industry's leading luminaries, Ken Akiyama. Mr. Akiyama is best known for being chief designer of the Enzo Ferrari, whilst working at Pininfarina. He has also overseen projects for several other Ferraris, Mitsubishis, Maseratis. He has also worked for Porsche, helping design the new generation of the Porsche 911 as well as the Boxster. And prior to that, Mr. Akiyama was a design director and advanced concept center at General Motors, where he directed the world's first production electric car, the EV1, and solar energy race car, the Sun Racer. Okay, so Vivo Power, which is a sustainable energy solutions provider, is now teaming up with Fast. Now, Vivo Power has an EV platform already. in one of their subsidiary companies, Tembo, which makes light, rugged mining, industrial, and commercial vehicles. And as this press release stated, Ken Okuyama has a great legacy already of designing gorgeous vehicles. My question now is this: could we be looking at the future of hypercar design and development with this merger? All of the big rocks are there to make that happen, and you won't hear any arguments from me if that's the case. All right, that's it for me, everyone. If you have a second, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a good review on whatever platform it is that you listen to. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, YouTube, whatever it is. That would be a tremendous help to the show. And as always, if you ever have any feedback, you're welcome to email me directly at info@hydrogenpodcast.com. So until next time, keep your eyes up and honor one another.
Hey, this is Paul. I hope you liked this podcast. If you did and want to hear more, I'd appreciate it if you would either subscribe to this channel on YouTube or connect with your favorite platform through my website at www.thehydrogenpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. I very much appreciate it. Have a great day.